Okay, so main issue really in terms of sort of takeaway in terms of the backs, okay, was that club and where your arms are going. You were kind of moving your arms and the club away first. So this takeaway here now, that club's whipping very much behind you, sort of halfway back here. The club head is here. Now, if you watch the continuation of where your arms go, they get way behind you then. That's a long way kind of behind you here now because your torso's kind of taken over. You've got the club here, then kept going, and your arms now get quite far behind you and quite flat. You compare that movement now here with the club going up in front. Now look where your arms are on the way back. So your arms are kind of more in line with your kind of chest here rather than literally being kind of like disappeared out there. So the result of the club getting too far behind you, the arms getting a little bit kind of too deep, you're going to be coming in way from this direction, okay? So if you square the hands up or square the club with your hands excessively, you kind of hit that shot. When you're timing it nicely, you still might find target, but it's not the ball flight we're looking for. For me, I want to see kind of a more kind of neutral ball flight on target, okay? The problem you're going to get with this path coming in too much here, as we said, that high launch, because you're coming in very shallow, hitting up. So the symptoms you'll see from the club getting too far in here is, again, high launch, possibly thins and fats, possibly losing your balance on the right foot, okay? And maybe some sort of like hooky ones that go way left, yeah? What we're looking for when you're in kind of this position here, when the club's looking more kind of up in front, is the ability now from here to hit the golf ball kind of both ways under control without doing a lot. So from there, top of the backswing, if your club's in a neutral position, now we can go, right, hit it a bit lower, hit it a bit higher, hit it a bit left. You can make these subtle little adjustments and play back with that, okay? When the club's in here, you just can't fade it. You just can't. All you can really now is hope for the hands to time it. And as I said, when you're in a lot of shots, so you're getting in a groove and you're playing more, you can time that well. Then you said last time you haven't played for a week or two because you've been off or whatever, been busy and so on and so forth, and the game's going to go a bit near, okay? Because you're trying to recover the club and trying to use your hands at a sort of a last second to square the club face. That's just too much. So from that arms up more position now as that club's coming back in, I say checkpoints for you, as we said, halfway back here, club's on toe line, so club's pointing at target there, halfway back there, club pointing at the golf ball, top of the backswing, club at target, back down there, golf club on target to the ball, back down there, club on target to there, and through to target. And the ball now we see sort of flying just right at that target is what we're looking for. And I think when you've got that club back in front and you kind of got the feeling of you've almost bumped a bit left and hit that punchier shot, that was kind of when you got the better shots. The other bad shot I should have said on this right-hand one, if you are getting too far on the inside and hanging back, is that toe-y strike, yeah? Because you're just getting further from the golf ball and you hit it from kind of back here, yeah? So toe-y strikes, thins, high, big hooks, that's the sort of inside and underneath. And then the feeling you said, if I hit a few pulley ones that go and pull hooking it, it's more, if I just put some line there to try and hopefully showcase this, if you feel you're pulling it, it's because your path is there, so that kind of then starts feeling straight. A pull to that green line would still be to the right of target, yeah? You feel like you're pulling it because you are going left of where your club is swinging. You're kind of like hoiking it around the corner. Yeah. And what you'll probably get is a ball that kind of starts there and kind of ends up over here somewhere. You go, I must have gone too far to the left this way, which I don't think you really... I've rarely seen, we're talking about a year or two ago, when you've got too much in that position. If anything, now you're too much underneath with that elbow and arm and just too far behind and send it high right, yeah. Okay, mate? Yeah. So get that club back in front. Just think the arms and the body are going to go back as one. It's not kind of arms moving it away and then the turn comes in. It's more kind of turn the body and the lift of the arms, yeah? Okay. Get that sort of wall behind you kind of sensation. Get that club kind of a bit more up, yeah?
Cool.
Good stuff, what mate?